I still remember the day I paid $37,000 for that property. No inspections, no walking inside, just a quick drive-by, some rough numbers, and a decision made in a matter of minutes at the auction. Most people think that's crazy, and honestly, if you don't know what you're doing, it is. But here's the part nobody sees. When I bought that property, I wasn't thinking about flipping it. I wasn't thinking about making a quick $20,000 and moving on. I was thinking about one thing: cash flow, because one good rental can pay you over and over again, long after the deal is done. So let me walk you through exactly how this one played out. The purchase price was $37,000. Now, right away, most people get excited at that number, but that's just the beginning. The real question is, what's it going to take to get this thing rent ready? When I finally got access to the property, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't clean either. It needed paint, some flooring, minor repairs. Nothing major like foundation or a full gut rehab, which is exactly what I look for. I ended up putting about $12,000 into the rehab. So now I'm all in at roughly $49,000. This is where a lot of investors mess up. They stop here and hope for the best. But I already knew my exit before I even bid. I ran my rental comps ahead of time. In that area, similar properties were renting for about $1,050 to $1,150 a month. So I listed it, screened tenants carefully because one bad tenant can destroy a good deal, and I got it rented at $1,100 a month. Now let's break that down. After taxes, insurance, and setting aside maintenance, I'm clearing around $500 a month in cash flow. Think about that for a second. $500 a month on a deal where I have about $49,000 in it. That's $6,000 a year coming in from one property. And here's the real power. I don't have to sell it to get paid. I don't have to find another buyer. I don't have to restart the process. That one decision at the auction keeps paying me every single month. And if I do this a few more times, now we're talking about replacing income. This is why I always tell people, the auction is just the entry point. The real game is what you do after you win. If you overbid, if you don't calculate repairs right, or if you don't know your rental numbers, this exact same deal could have gone the other way. Instead of $500 a month, you could be losing money every month. That's why I always set my max bid before I even show up. I already know my numbers. I already know my exit. I already know what this property needs to do for me. I'm not guessing at the auction. I'm executing a plan, and that's the difference. If you're trying to get into auction investing, don't chase cheap properties. Chase good numbers, because cheap can get expensive real fast if you don't know what you're looking at. But when you get it right, deals like this can change everything. If you want to learn exactly how I analyze these deals before I ever raise my hand at the auction, I break down my full process step by step. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.